So we decided to investigate our own home just to get used to our equipment, try some new things out, some new experiments, and whatnot. We have had some activity over the last few years, but nothing that seemed to be negative, thank God. But something that just wanted to let us know that it was here. For instance, our cats seemed to be let in and out of rooms even though the doors were locked from the outside. And not to mention, there was walking up and down the hallway at 3 in the morning, even though like everybody was in bed trying to sleep. We're here at our home. Sarah, Justin, Matt, me, and Biggs is being dumb upstairs. So we're gonna start off by putting Jake down in the basement all by himself. Alright, so we have that camera set up in this corner. So Jake's been down in the basement for about 5 minutes. Nothing much has really been happening. It's been very quiet. But if you listen closely, you can hear like what sounds like someone flicks my camera like a, with their fingernail, just like a. And again, Jake is the only one in the basement. Nobody else. We are all upstairs. And behind the camera is the door that leads to our oil tank. And not even 30 seconds later, it happens again.
Let us know that you're here.
So at this point, I leave Matt all by himself in the hallway while I go downstairs and bring everybody into the kitchen and get them all situated.
Anyone up here with me?
So in response to that, you can hear footsteps coming from behind the camera. Now behind the camera is me and Sarah's bedroom, which she is also very uneasy in that room.
Maybe taking some Polaroids, just because sometimes the primitive way of doing things is the best way of doing things. Come back up here.
Like none of that.
So at this moment, Sarah is coming up the stairs with Biggs so they can start filming their dowsing rod section of the video. And me and Matt are coming out from the bedroom, as you can see from the hallway cam. We just hear this loud knock come from the attic door. Now, you can look at both of our arms, and they are nowhere near where that sound is coming from, so it couldn't have been either of us.
Well, let's read these.
What was that?
Read these.
What was that?
And you'll be able to see from the camera that Biggs was holding that Matt's hands are sitting like perfectly on his chest.
Read these.
What was that? The f***ing door?
Here, hold these. Hold these. I'm taking a photo.
I just looked into the light, like right.
So now, as you can see, he's had enough. He decided to get up and he started walking up towards the kitchen. And we decided to let the camera run for a little while by itself in the basement. And as you can see, like on the box is a mag light. Now, a mag light's one of those ones that you can twist and the light will go on. And you'll be able to see that light turns on by itself. And then about 20 seconds later, it shuts off all on its own. So at this point, I went downstairs to go grab Jake from the basement, bring him up, and then I'm grabbing the camera from the basement. I'm going to bring it up into the attic, place it in the attic, and let Justin be up there all by himself while the rest of us are downstairs. And Matt is in the bedroom with Sarah, and Biggs is filming them as Sarah is playing around with the dowsing rods.
Yeah, they're.
Okay, if there is a spirit or ghost or spiritual activity in here, could you move the rods? Move them, cross them, or make them go sideways?
cross them. That's like because I think that's like the more.
I think it's supposed to mean spiritual.
They're meeting.
Wow, that was strong too. Oh, and look, it's pulling the other one. Point it to the attic door.
Whoa.
Stop.
It's
Over to the
going.
attic door.
It's going. Oh my god, it's going.
Okay, show them where the attic door is.
The attic door is right there. That white door over there.
Okay, so now we are in phase 2 of leaving one of my friends in a place by themselves, because we're great like that. Up until this point, nothing really happened, but as soon as Justin put his leg up onto the chair, you could see it get pulled and his whole body like shifts with it. Now, if his foot slipped off the chair, it would have went just straight down. But this, you could see his leg go out, and his body like gets pulled with it, so pretty crazy stuff.
So, back to, the little spirit we got here. What the okay. The little spirit we got here. What the okay. The little spirit we got here. What the okay. I'm going downstairs. Something just pulled my leg, and that's the first time that's ever actually happened to me before.
And directly after this happened, after Justin got up and was like freaking out, you could see just a ton of orbs fly past the screen. Now, they could have been dust particles, but throughout the whole time Justin was up there, not a single dust particle flew past the screen. But as soon as he gets his leg pulled, all of a sudden these orbs pop up.
I'll come. Wait. Alright, dude, alright. My leg just got pulled, but that never happened to me before, so I just don't know what to say.
And now if you look, you could see a blinking orb, or like a strobing orb, pass right in front of Justin. Dust particles do not strobe.
If this is someone that used to live here, point at Matt over here. Matt, raise your
I'm
hand.
Matt.
Point at Matt if this is someone that
That
used
is
to live
Matt.
in this house that's here right now.
Did some e-girls.
Mhm.
Matt,
Well-
Matt.
Well, and I mean that's like straight to me.
Are you?
This is insane.
If you're an older person that died here, can you make this other rod go straight? So both rods are straight. Look at that!
I mean that's like literally
What?
all huge. And like you couldn't stop. Like I have used these.
You
If you guys
can't.
have never used these, you cannot just like turn them and stop
You
them on
can't
a dime.
stop them. They
No.
just go and go and go.
No, like I'll show you when she's done. They just spin. Like
Mhm.
they're like there's no controlling them.
If you used to live here, was this your home at one point? Make the rods go straight. If this was your home. Look at that! Look at that!
Ooh.
I think it was the lady that
Wow.
when I bought the house, his wife had died. He was an elderly man.
Are you the man's wife? Make them cross.
What?
Whoa, no.
Dude, it like straight up
No.
just swung over.
No.
Dude, yo, look at-
Oh my
You're getting this,
god.
right?
Yes.
Just so you guys know, I will genuinely try my hardest to stop these at Sarah. Like, I will try to make them go over and stop.
Okay, that's my. I'll be right back. Sorry. That's
Like,
my
you
12.
you can't just, like, stop and start these. It's not... Show the rods to the camera.
Oh, right now.
Okay, I will try to stop them at Sarah, like, my hardest. Like,
Unless
they don't just stop.
Hey, Freddy boy, I think I'm ready to come down.
At this point in the night, everyone is down in the kitchen except for Justin, who we still have in the attic, and Matt is running up the stairs to kind of go check on him. And when he reaches the stairs and he's like talking to Justin, you can hear like a deep breath come from like behind the camera.
Actually, you've been having a worse time than me.
Dude, my leg got pulled up here, and that's
I know, I heard.
the first time I ever got touched.
Like, physically, like...
Physically, like, touched, and my leg fully got pulled. Fully got pulled. No, it fully extended.
So Justin and Matt decided to leave the attic, go downstairs with everybody else, and we left the camera go by itself upstairs for a while. And as soon as they left, you know, they're teenagers, rambunctious, cussing a lot. You could hear an old lady saying, "Gentlemen," just with that old lady twang. and we picked it up on the camera, you can really hear it on our voice recorder that we kept on the other side of the attic. So now at this point of the night, Justin came down from the attic, Jake is up from the basement, and we are all in the kitchen. Biggs and Nate went upstairs to their bedrooms, and it's only me, Jake, Justin, Matt, and Sarah down in the kitchen. And they decided to start playing with the dowsing rods in the kitchen, and they started acting up.
You just gonna keep following me around the room instead?
That's solid.
So following our in-house investigation, we have come to the conclusion that whatever is here is most likely female that possibly resided on this property years ago.
Yo, you in the basement?
Dennis just sticks his head in between the doors.
Yo, are you in the basement?
No, but the door was closed though.
Yeah. And I closed it pretty good.
Well, my question is, are you guys gonna be going into my...
Alright, well, whatever pulled my leg, thank you for that, because I've never been touched before. Only by my girlfriend and my uncle.
Look it. Like that, don't. Now stop watching it too.
Into the attic.
Oh,
That's
she's
why I like
such
trying
a
to get
cute
something like-
kitty. Oh, she's so cute. Look at her.
Biggs, ask it a
Oh
question.
shit. What is your name?
Well, I can't answer.
Drop a like on the video. Subscribe.
I'm going to. I will see you later. You guys like and subscribe.
Mm.